Hey everybody, how's it going? This week I'm finally able to get my solar panels installed on the roof of my van. Now before I can get started on these solar panels, I am waiting on a couple of things to be delivered. They're supposed to be in today. So while I'm waiting on those, I'm actually going to take my van up to get an oil change. And I've also been hearing a popping noise in the front end of my van. So I'm going to have them take a look at that and make sure that everything's okay. And if not, get it fixed. So fingers crossed that it's not something serious. All right, now I can breathe a little bit easier. I just got my van back. I got my oil changed and they drove my van around and checked out the entire front end and everything looks perfect. So I definitely wanted to get that checked out just to be on the safe side before my trip next month. But now what I'm gonna do, since I'm waiting on things to be delivered, I'm gonna work on this frame for the solar panels. The paint has been chipping off of this already. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a sander and go around it and sand it really good just to kind of rough it up a little bit so that the paint will stick to it a little bit better. And then I'm going to repaint it. So it's the next day and I finally got my crossbars in. They were supposed to be here yesterday, but they didn't come in till today, so I went ahead and measured everything out, got the bar put in. The bar and the feet came separately, so I had to measure those and get those put in. So now I'm ready to get them up on my van. I'm not quite ready to put the solar panels up yet. I've still got a little bit of work to do on the frame, but I'm gonna get the crossbars up there and then I'll adjust them later for the frame. Oh, is it?
Yeah, we should go there. Can we go on the walk instead?
All right, so I have the crossbars up now and I really like how they look. I was a little worried they were going to stick up too high and look bad on my van, but I don't think that's going to be a problem at all. What I plan on doing tomorrow is pulling those crossbars back down off my van and attaching the frame that I built for the solar panels and then getting the solar panels attached to that and then put everything back up as one. I've got to run and get a couple of things from Walmart for that, so I will pick you guys back up tomorrow. Alright, so I have everything bolted down now, and it's ready to go up on top of my van tomorrow. Also, these bolts are a little bit longer than I was wanting. I was looking for 2-inch bolts, but all I had was 2.5. So I think I'm going to get a grinder and cut those down a little bit so they're not hanging down so far. And it looks like I need to clean these panels off. It's been a while since I've used them, so they've gotten dusty. I'm sorry about the low light out here. The sun went down, so I had to go and get a shop light. But I also have a fairing piece that's going to go on the front of these crossbars that'll help deflect the wind up and over the solar panels. I'm hoping that that will keep the solar panels from rattling around too much and causing a bunch of noise when I'm driving down the highway. I'm very anxious to get these up on the roof and go driving and test it out and see what it sounds like, if there's any sound at all. I'm expecting a little bit of sound, but hopefully not too much. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. So I finally have the solar panels up on my van, and at the very last minute. Today's Thursday. This video actually goes up in about an hour and a half. I tell you what, these past 2 weeks have been a struggle for me. The main issue that I've had is waiting on things to be delivered. A couple of things were late, and it's really thrown me off. So I'm sorry that there was no video last week, and hopefully I can get this video up in time. I really wanted to get more done in this video besides just the solar panels, but it just didn't work out that way. However, I'm very happy with how these solar panels are looking on my van. I was a little worried when I ordered the crossbars that they were going to sit up too high, but I really like the look of them. They're not sitting up too high at all, and I think it's going to work out really well. The fairing piece that I'm going to put on the front, I'll be working on that next week. I've actually made a list of things that I need to get taken care of this week because I am now less than a month away from my big trip. So I really need to buckle down and get things taken care of quickly. So next week's video, I should have quite a bit more than this week's video. But anyway, thank you all so much for taking the time to watch this video today. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please consider hitting the subscribe button, and I will see you next Thursday.
I need you more.